Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your United States Marine Corps and the Harrier. $23,700,000 worth of flying machine about to take to the sky. Throttling up. Here come the Marines. Captain Chris Brandt at the controls. Attack and destroy surface targets under day and night visual conditions. Made by McDonnell Douglas, that Rolls-Royce turbofan engine, thrusting 23,400 pounds, and at times holding that jet vertically, stably hovering in the air in front of us, as you will see. But first, a demonstration of how fast it is. Subsonic to transonic is all we know, as right now, Chris grabs some air and some altitude and gets ready to bring it back fast. And while Chris Brandt does that, and while I can be heard to remind you, the Marine Corps Harrier does not fly alone. Captain James Pruden, Captain Jacob Felstra, Staff Sergeant Sheridan Valentine, Jesse Hayden, Paul Hendrickson, William Mitchell, Eric Stonewolf, John Travato, Brandon Lukoff, Shane Torrey, Jeremy Sweeney. They are here to make sure this jet is flown, maintained, and looked well after on the ground. Here he comes now from the left. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Chris Brandt and the Marine Corps Harrier. Seven squadrons, 20 aircraft each, one training squadron with 90%. Average turnaround time during the ground war surge rate flight operations, 23 minutes. An amazing flying machine. The United States Marine Corps Harrier. Vastin from the right. Captain Chris Brandt, showing the speed, the agility, and very shortly, what it is known for, hovering. And Sergeant Bradley Atwell, they will not be forgotten. Slowing the jet down now. And again, parents, this is where it gets very loud. If you have infants, young children, you may want to cover their ears. You may want to consider sticking your mitts in your ears as well. Not to take anything away from the effect and the awesome display you're about to see. But it's, trust me, going to get very loud here. So I'll just leave things now to Chris and the Harrier. Season while flying a Cessna 180 on floats in the Great White North.
See the black line in front of the plane?
Stuck. And then broke off. The aircraft disconnected from the dashboard, losing both aileron and elevator controls. Dave managed to keep the aircraft flying by using the trim wheel, his body weight, and opening the doors to steer the aircraft back to his base. Dave flew the airplane like this for almost an hour before landing it smoothly on the lake, and from that day on, his friends dubbed him Super Dave, so you know where the name comes from. And Dave is a true believer in chasing your dreams. He uses air shows to inspire people young and old alike, to show them that every dream is possible if you just work hard at it. Dave is a proud supporter of the Ryan J. Poe Foundation and their Elevate Your Life program. The Elevate program utilizes aviation to inspire, motivate, and provide a path for young people to realize and achieve their dreams. So sit back and be inspired, and let's watch some more from Super Dave Matheson. Stop dreaming. Start flying. Making the difficult look easy as they roll the formation diamond barrel roll. Repositioning in the wing over maneuver and holding that formation tight, setting up now for the formation loop. Get your ride to the end of the highway, and we'll meet by the big red tree. In the place of a head and a woman, come along with me. Come on the rising wind, they're going off around the bend. Setting up now to pretty, the MiG-21, the fish bed. More than 30 countries and his MiG-21. Here comes the P-51, my friend.
Thanks, Rick. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the 2012 Duluth, Minnesota Air Show. I'm Viper West Maintenance Team Chief Master Sergeant Vinny DeTore from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Listen to that. And now the sound of today, Vinny.
Well, you gotta love that. Your pilot for today's demonstration is Captain Garrett Dover from Bozeman, Montana. Captain Dover is a veteran fighter pilot with over 1,000 hours in the F-16 and has flown multiple combat sorties over the skies of Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom.
And now more thunder in the sky as the Phantoms roll.
We today have concluded an agreement to end the war and bring peace with honor in Vietnam. The following statement is being issued at this moment in Washington and Hanoi. At 12:30 Paris time today, January 23, 1973, the agreement on ending the war and restoring peace in Vietnam was initiated by Dr. Henry Kissinger on behalf of the United States. And
Lieutenant Colonel Greg Blount with the controls of the F-4 Phantom.
Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? You don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasy will set you free. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away. Last night I heard her let it slip, and so I wish that I could stay. Before the thing could answer me, well, someone took the lamp away. I looked around, a lousy candles all out. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl?
In production since 1958, the F-4 has been on duty for more than 50 years. The Phantom has been part of the Air Force inventory since 1962.
Close your eyes, girl. Look,
Colonel Blount now slowing the Phantom down.
the sound take you away.
One of the most prolific fighters in U.S. history, the F-4 has been assigned to the Air Force units in Europe, the Pacific. Stateside are Air Guard and Reserve Forces, as well as the Air Forces of many other allied nations. Slow in from the right, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Blount. Out of Michigan, flying the F-4 Phantom.
Show center, he'll be traveling just under the speed of sound at about 650 miles per hour. That's still less than top speed.
Straight up.
Captain Dover is now slow on the F-16 to prepare for a slow speed, high alpha pass. While the Viper can fly at more than twice the speed of sound, slow speed control is just as important to those who fly it. High alpha refers to the high angle of attack at which the aircraft is flying. Captain Dover will be holding the Viper at a 20-degree nose-up position and moving at only 130 miles per hour. As he approaches, notice the gray paint scheme of the F-16, designed to make it more difficult to identify in conditions ranging from bright sky to dull overcast.
I don't think they just scared the crap out of everybody.
Heritage demonstration team.
Mustang. Different aircraft in a tight formation. The Heritage flight dedicated to the past, the present, those who serve. From the left, the F-4 Phantom. And now we'll watch as they Gear down. Nice slow passing. Look at the Phantom alone before it forms up with the other three jets now that they're in formation. Gear down, flaps down, hook down.
History from the days of the Army Air Corps to the present. It started
With a grateful heart and and may the faithful brown sheets for the sword of freedom on their wings, so that all who see them will know that their freedom was won by the blood that hostile skies. Know that freedom requires a sacrifice. To those who make the darkness rise, we remember with a place of honor so deserved. For what flesh and blood and steel have earned.
Awesome stuff, Eddie.
Right now.
Well, that's the P-51 Mustang, of course, leading that.
attaining maximum performance without exceeding the aircraft's capabilities. Keeping the F-16 on the cutting edge is the helmet-mounted cueing system, which enables the pilot to lock or cue enemy targets simply by looking towards them. These upgraded jets also include multiple data link communication systems, allowing pilots to exchange secure information simultaneously with airborne controllers, ground troops, and other allied forces. Now the most pertinent information is displayed in the pilot's visor, providing a first look, first shot capability.
Folks, are you into that? You want to see some more? Lieutenant Colonel Greg Blount, Lieutenant Colonel Wayne Chitman, the Phantoms. The final variants of the RF-4C and the F-4G were officially retired from the U.S. Combat Service in 1996. The airframe was then adapted for use as an unmanned drone in 1997. Today's Phantom, officially designated the QF-4E, is fully remote capable and will, following its time as a manned target, enter the final phase of its life cycle as a fully unmanned aerial target. In this capacity, it will continue to serve with distinction as a platform against which to test modern air-to-air and surface-to-air missiles. From cradle to grave, the F-4 simply refuses to give up. Phantoms forever.
It's loud. This is the fly by this way, right? Snow?
Just an awesome looking flying machine, isn't it? The engineers, McDonnell Douglas. I have read that when the pilots first saw the airplane, they said, my God, they've designed a brick that can fly. And the performance and the history of this airplane. The F-16 Fighting Falcon, the Viper now. Nose up high, getting as much of the airplane into the air as he can to slow it down. That is one impressive and long wheelie. Garrett Dover at the controls of the Viper. Lieutenant Colonel Wayne Chitman now coming in with the second Phantom. And the drag shootout, just to make your pictures perfect, your videos, is the way it was for the shorter runways. Look at that. Beautiful thing, the Phantom. And as I mentioned, the P-51D on its way back home.
I'm serious, they're flipping all around over there. What are you doing, practicing? Behind you, Ann.